Investing from zero in 2026, and the best part about it is going to be completely tax-free. There's more importance this year on investing more than ever. Rachel Reeves, basically the person who's in charge of money in the UK, wants to shift people's focus from saving to investing. And she's doing this by implementing changes to the cash ISR in 2027, meaning more people are going to be looking to invest in their stocks and shares ISR, which we're going to talk about in this video. But in my opinion, everyone should be looking into investing anyway, regardless of who's in government. For the past 8 years I've been investing, and I'd say for the last 4 years, I really started to take it seriously, and I've seen some real good growth in my portfolio. And even over the past 2 years, I started investing into emerging stocks and industries and made some really good profit. That would never have happened if I didn't start investing as a beginner. So we're going to take you on that journey of making your first steps into investing. So when I said tax-free at the start of the video, here's what I mean. So you have a stocks and shares ISA, which you're able to put £20,000 into every year. And any profit you make within this account is going to be tax-free. So for example, if you was lucky enough to make £100,000 profit in this account, you could withdraw all £100,000 of that and you won't pay a penny tax. So the first step of this journey will be choosing a platform to invest on. There's loads of options available in the UK. Some of the top ones are Trading 212, eToro, Vanguard, you have Free Trade, you have loads of different options. For me, there's not much difference between all of them. I use Trading 212. I like it because the app is user friendly. I can use it on my phone or my laptop. They have really good offers. They offer you interest on your uninvested cash. Last year I was getting around 4%. I think this year is 3.5%. They have a good selection of stocks to invest in and the fees are pretty low. So for me, I use Trading 212. It doesn't really matter which platform, but just use the one you're most comfortable with. So we're on the Trading 212 website now. What you'd do, you'd make an account, you'd make a stocks and shares ISA account, put in all your details, and it's going to look something like this. I'm on practice mode. Got £5,000 in the account and I'm going to take you through how it's going to look like. So now we have our account and we're on the app. We're going to add some things to our watch list. So I've already put some things in, but I'm going to show you the process. So let's say I wanted to add Vanguard. We're going to go on Vanguard. We're going to click the little buttons on the top and we're going to add to watch list 2026. And that is our new watch list. So in my watch list currently I have the Vanguard, S&P 500, Apple, Meta and Tesla. So one of the biggest questions is, how do I know what to invest in? And two of the most popular options are to invest in an ETF, which is an exchange traded fund, or to invest in individual stocks. So an ETF is a collection of funds, basically, or collection of stocks all into one product. So the S&P 500 is the top 500 US companies all in one product. And Trading 212 actually give you the breakdown of the companies within the S&P 500. So here we have the top 10. We have Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Broadcom, Alphabet, which is part of Google, Meta, which is formerly Facebook, Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway. Most people know the majority of them companies and they'll feel comfortable investing in an exchange traded fund, an ETF, which has all of these companies in one. These are some of the main reasons you would invest in an ETF. A lot of people do not like to see big fluctuations in their portfolio. So having your money in a fund like this, if one company went down and the rest stay the same, you're not going to see much change in your portfolio. However, if you invested in individual stocks and some of them went down, you're going to see a big change in your portfolio. So a lot of people like to invest in mutual or ETF funds like this. And if we go back onto the S&P 500, we can see this steady growth over the past 5-10 years. And a lot of people like this steady growth that an ETF offers. Now moving on to individual stocks. So individual stocks can see a lot more growth, but there's also a lot more volatility. Stocks like Apple, Meta, they are big companies that have a proven track record. You're not likely to see a massive fluctuation. But then you have companies like Tesla, which have a crazy CEO, and as you can see, the chart is all over the place. It's still growth over time, but if you're faint-hearted and you're going to be watching your investment all the time, you won't want to invest in something like this. So individual stocks, to recap, probably more volatile. However, you could see greater growth over time. And when it comes to buying the actual stock, it's very simple. So we're going to click on the stock we want. So the one in the watch list is Apple. We're going to click on buy. And do you have to buy the whole stock? So the whole stock is $255. We don't have to do that. We can do a fraction. It's called a fractional share. So let's say we only want £20 to invest. We can actually do that. Ooh, I went to £2,000, 1,000. Let's go to £20 again, and we can review that order now. So we're going to get a fee. So we're going to get a fee of 3p. So we're actually only going to get £19.97 out of it. And it tells us the fraction of the share. So we have 0.1% of Apple share, and we just send that buy order. And order placed. The order actually executes when the market's open. You can do extended hours, but we're not going to worry about that for now. And that's it. So look, you can see my account is at £20 down now, and it will show as the investment there once that's executed. So let's fast forward now. You've done your research on all these companies, you have your watch list, you know what ETFs you want to invest in, you know what individual stocks you want to invest in. What is the best method of doing this? Do you just lump all your money in one go and hope for the best, or is there a strategy you should use? So there's a few investing strategies out there, but for beginners, most people would say, and I would agree, that the dollar cost averaging strategy is the best, and it's very simple to explain. So let's say you have £100 to invest every single month. On the 30th of the month, you put this £100 into your stocks and shares ISA, and you only have one stock to invest in. To keep it simple, you put this £100 into the stock. You keep the frequency the same. So every month you do the same thing. The 30th of January, 30th of February, March, you do exactly the same thing. So when you're investing this way, 1 month the price might be high, 1 month the price might be low, but over the 12 months, it's going to average out. You're going to have an average buy price, and most people find that this is the best way to invest. It's proven over time. You don't have to guess the market. You don't have to time the market. You don't want to overcomplicate things. You're just averaging it out over the year. And for most beginners, this is going to be the best and easiest way to invest. And when we're even talking about investing, we need to distinguish investing from trading. So for me, investing would be a 5-year period. If I'm putting money in now, I'm not looking to see the return of that for 5 years. I don't even want to really check the price in between that time, because at some point your money's going to go down. It happens to everyone. If you have £1,000 in today, it could drop to £800 tomorrow. And if you're panicking and looking every minute, you might be tempted to take it out. But if you put the £1,000 in today and you check in 5 years time, historically, most people will make a good return on their investment. They're going to see some return on that investment. So when we're investing, we're looking over a 5-year plus period. For me anyway, that's how I look at it. So that's it, guys. That's all we're doing as a beginner. We're investing and we're looking to get a return in the next 5 years. We're not trying to trade. We're not trying to time the market. We're just doing the basics and learning investing. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content on this channel. I'm trying to come with daily videos, so stay tuned. If you're planning to invest this year, let me know in the comments. Follow me for more. I'm broke, baby.